This is the kind of story that makes you rethink how a single choice, just one, can shatter everything you thought was unbreakable. It's not only a story about betrayal, but about a moment that can never be undone. For 6 years, I believed that Ethan and I were solid. Maybe not flawless, but strong in all the ways that mattered. We laughed at the same corny jokes, dreamed about a small house near the ocean, and he always knew how to pull me back to earth when my anxiety spiraled out of control. He wasn't just my partner, he was the person who steadied me. Or at least that was the story I clung to. The night everything fell apart began quietly. Ethan was away on a work trip, and the apartment felt painfully empty without him. Harper, my best friend, told me to come out for a drink to kill the loneliness. I promised myself I'd have one drink, no more. I never imagined that promise would be the first domino to fall. That's when I met Julian. He wasn't my type, confident to the point of arrogance, with this piercing stare that made it feel like the rest of the room faded away. I should have shut it down the moment he sat beside me. I should have mentioned Ethan. I should have walked away. But I didn't. I laughed at his comments. I let him buy me drinks. I let the buzz cloud my judgment, even though a deeper, quieter part of me knew exactly what I was doing. When his fingers brushed mine, I didn't move. When he suggested stepping outside, I went. Under the flickering bar sign, something in me snapped, or maybe I let it. I felt reckless, alive, detached from the version of myself who tried so hard to be dependable. And then we kissed. Or I kissed him. It's all a blur. The kiss became an Uber. The Uber became his apartment. And by sunrise, I was lying in the bed of someone I didn't know, staring at the ceiling like it might swallow me whole. My phone buzzed with a message from Ethan. "Good morning, beautiful. I miss you." My stomach twisted. I left Julian's apartment without looking back. On the way home, I told myself it had been a mistake, just one night. Something Ethan would never need to know. But I couldn't escape it. Everywhere I went, I felt that night crawling behind me. When Ethan returned on Sunday and kissed me, I flinched. He caught it immediately. He always caught everything. "What's wrong?" he asked. "Nothing," I lied. Weeks passed. I tried to be normal, but guilt eats its way through everything. I pushed him away without meaning to, short answers, sharp comments, avoiding his touch entirely. Ethan assumed it was work stress. I didn't correct him. Then things took a turn I didn't expect. Harper called one evening. She said she'd seen me leave the bar with Julian. "Are you okay?" she asked quietly. "Does Ethan know?" Panic hit me like a wave. If Harper saw, anyone could have. The lies I'd built around myself were cracking. A few days later, Ethan sensed the awkward tension between me and Harper during dinner. Afterward, he asked me again, voice unsteady, if something had happened. "No," I said. Another lie. Another piece of myself I didn't recognize. 2 months after that night, Julian texted. "Thinking about you. Want to see you again?" I deleted it instantly, but the fear set in. Would he show up somewhere? Tell someone? Tell Ethan? That evening, overwhelmed, I broke down in the shower. Ethan found me shaking, wrapped a towel around me, and held me like I might disappear. "Talk to me," he said. "Please." And I did. Everything spilled out, every detail, every mistake, every moment I wish I could erase. I thought he'd explode, scream, break something. But he didn't. His face just went pale, like someone had punched the air out of him. "Why?" he whispered. "Was I not enough?" There's no answer that makes betrayal any softer. He packed a bag that night. No yelling. No slamming doors. Just a hollow look as he said, "I need time." That was 6 months ago. We haven't spoken since. I replay that night constantly, wishing I could rewind and choose differently. I had years of love with him, real love, and I threw it away for a moment that meant nothing and cost everything. If I could go back, I'd stay home. I'd ignore the loneliness, ignore the texts, ignore the temptation to feel different for one night. But the past doesn't offer do-overs. Now I live with the ruins I created. One moment of weakness can destroy years of love. Do you think someone who made a mistake like this deserves a second chance, or are some wounds too deep to heal?